I don't know where to start praising the Ecuadorian men because they played a great tactical game characterized by discipline and combat. So first of all, we must warmly applaud them for this start. In this video, we will learn about the tactical ideas that made Qatar technically disappear on its own soil in front of the Ecuador national team, which dominated everything under the leadership of its coach, Gustavo Alfaro. That was the formation of the two teams on paper, while on the pitch we will know what is most important behind those numbers. Why the Qatar national team collapsed against the ball. On the surface, many will tell you the fear of the Qataris with the ball. But what is more logical in my opinion is that the Ecuador national team played with great aggression and ferocity, which was to recover the ball quickly after losing it through pressure. Example 1, we see Bassam clearing the ball under the pressure so that the ball reached the center of the field at Preciado. Example 2, once again Abdul Karim cleared a ball to arrive in the center of the playing field at Ibarra, after Hassan Haidos failed to receive the ball. Example 3, Ecuador are pressing as a one unit in the ball area and Abdul Karim Hassan cleared the ball to end up in the center of the field at Torres, the defender who advanced to hide the spaces between the lines. Ecuador national team has clear thoughts with the ball. The attacks begin with one of the midfielders dropping back with the two centre-backs to start the build-up from the back with a 3v2 advantage with great freedom for Valencia, who moved a lot to support his teammates during possession. Example 1, Mendes returns between the two centre-backs while the full-backs advances on the same line with the midfielder Caicedo. Example 2, Caicedo returns between the two centre-backs while Mendes advances in midfield. Example 3, build up with Mendes most of the time while Valencia returns to support Caicedo in midfield. Playing the second ball and targeting the duo. Valencia, Estrada. To escape pressure or to build up in the air while Qatar exceeding in the middle of the field. Example 1. Hincapi passes a vertical ball to Estrada. Example 2. Hincapi he plays a straight ball to Valencia. Then the second ball arrives to Ibarra. Example 3, Torres plays a direct ball intercepted by the Qatar defense. Watch Plata and Ibarra's support in the penalty area. The play ends with a shot from Estrada above the goal. Ecuador's possession against Qatar's 5-3-2 defense. The most exciting thing about the match was before Ecuador scored the first goal. Example 1, they played very bravely with the ball and their possession structure was 3-1-6. Mendes return among centre-backs. Caicedo is responsible for the rotation of the second-line play. Full-backs advance. Preciado, Estupiñán. While the wingers duo enters Plata and Ibarra to support in the half spaces and switch places with Valencia behind Estrada. While the coach Gustavo Alfaro appeared. Very clever to keep his offensive balanced after advancing. Ecuador changing to 4-1-5. By advancing one fullback to attack the wing, keeping the other at the back with the two centre-backs in addition to Mendes, the midfielder. While Caicedo stays on the second line. Example 1, Estupiñán remain in his position. Progress of Preciado. Example 2, Preciado remain in his position. Estupiñán come forward. Despite their organized attacking, the most dangerous attacking weapon of the Ecuador national team was the counterattacks, and we will see how Mendes and Valencia were common factors in the goals of the game. The first goal, the national team of Ecuador defends 4-4-2 with close lines. Ahmed passes deep to Akram Afif, but Mendes reads the pass and cuts the ball. Went to Plata, who passes from one touch to Mendes. He run with the ball to the middle and here Estrada appears. He leads the offensive transition alongside the flying trio Ibarra, Valencia, Plata. Valencia escapes in space. He could have easily passed to Ibarra, but he decided to dodge and earn a penalty. Valencia calmly shot to the left of the goalkeeper. Second goal, Ecuador defense 4-4-2. Mendes presses hard on Budiaf. The ball goes to Caicedo. He advances with it until he reaches the last third. He passes to Plata, but the ball hits the defender and comes to him again. He goes with the ball on the right side and consumes time intelligently until the support from the right back arrives. Preciado with occasional play of one touch. Valencia scored after Bassam failed to cover and intercept the ball. Example 3. An offensive shift begins after Mendes, as usual, succeeded in snatching the ball in the center of the field. Then he launches with the ball and passes to the always moving duo between the lines to lead the counterattack Estrada and Valencia. Valencia receives the ball and makes a turn. He passes to Caicedo, but the other is blocked, and this was the game before Ecuador's cancelled goal at the beginning of the match. Example for strong pressure from Ecuador in the ball zone. 3 against 3. Abdul Karim gets rid of the ball. It arrives at Bassam's and fails to pick it up after falling under the supervision of him and his colleagues 5v5. The goes to Mendes, who passes straight into the space at Iborra, behind Bassam. Iborra arrives. He stood on the ball intelligently and prepared it for himself well on the 18th arcade and shot it, but the goalkeeper blocked it. We talked a lot about Ecuador and not about the Qatar national team. In fact, they did not offer anything significant offensively, except for one important idea. Build with the defensive trio and advancement of the fullback, then rely on the movement of one of the midfielders to support the sides. Example 1. Bassam passes on the line. Miguel receives the ball and goes deep, while Hassan Haidos goes up to the right side and waits for the ball. But Miguel passes through the middle to Haytham. And in the end, Haytham's pass was bad and in the hands of the goalkeeper. Example 2. Bassam passes on the right side. Miguel receives the ball and goes deep. Hassan Haidos goes to the right side to the space. Miguel passes to Hassan Haidos. He played the spin-off, but in the end Mose Ali failed to convert it to a goal. He should have hit the ball with his head from the same direction as the cross to the left of the goalkeeper, but he did the opposite and lost the ball. A big match for the Ecuador national team and a paradoxical day for the Qatar national team, because they made a fantastic opening outside the stadium while failing inside the stadium. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, my friend, to support the video by liking, subscribing to the channel and activating the alerts button to continue communicating and tactically enjoying the World Cup.